Chad Hurst to pick up for McFarland. Making the draw for the return for Lodi. Ball is spotted at the 28-yard line. First down, Lodi. Chelsea flag flies. False start Lodi is the call. 5-yard penalty. It'll be first and 15 to go. With the tackle for McFarland. Second and 14. With the tackle for McFarland. No game in the play. Third and 14. Sacked by Dr. Hudson. Fourth and 21. Ryan Rick with the tackle for Lodi. Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line. First down, McFarland. With McFarland 7, Lodi 0. There was a penalty on the EAT. Therefore, McFarland will be kicking off with a Lodi 45. For a touchdown, celebrate the ball up to the 20-yard line.
It works.
First down, Lodi. Ball is spotted at the almost the Lodi 45-yard line. First down, McFarland.
Well, you got to go back to that play you ran with Perkle to start the game.
If it keeps working, just run it.
Wheel to the right, dial to the left.
Look
Here
at that
comes Perkle. There it is again. And there he goes, cuts up field, and nice tackle in the open field by Boland of Lodi.
Another great job by the offensive line, getting a hole, and Perkle with great vision, seeing the hole and making a great cut up field then.
Well, Nick Perkle already was 68 yards. McFarland was 68 yards total offense. Ball's going to be just outside the 30-yard line where McFarland will put it in play first and 10. Logan Rasmussen over the ball. Clayton Knights will calls the signals. Looks right. Perkle tries to get outside, cuts back in. Throwing forward, still going. Going to get down inside the 25-yard line.
Looks like he's just a little short.
So he's going to pick up 9. 72 yards for the Spartans, 72 yards for Mr. Perkle.
What a great way to start the year if you're Nick Perkle.
Well, he won't carry the ball this time.
It looks like they have Big Donche in the back right there.
Second down and short for the Spartans. Neitzel under center. Handoff straight ahead. That'll be yardage for the first down. I believe that's Keeley.
Good wrap-up tackle by Joe Klonkin.
Had to get a yard. He picks up, it looks like, about 2, so it'll be down to the 19-yard line. First and 10 for the Spartans.
Run, run, run.
I'll see if they give it to Donche this time.
I know.
First and 10. pass. Ball was tipped, incomplete.
It's tipped by his own man. Antoine Washington tipped that pass.
Looked like it was intended for Brandon Dahl, number 3. But incomplete, second down and 10.
Looked like a pretty good pass there. Good route, but tipped by his own man.
So a great way to start the game for the Spartans.
In Lodi territory in the red zone again. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And they're already in field goal range. So 2 receivers, Dahl and Casey Engelhardt. Donche stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a couple of yards.
Fred Mankey getting through the line right there.
That fires up that Blue Devil crowd over there.
Yes, it
a
does.
Long trip down from Lodi.
They needed that. That was a big stop on second down to make a long third down for the Spartans here.
7:40 to go here in first quarter. Third down, 13 for the Spartans. Ball at the Lodi 22-yard line. So the Spartans go to the air this time. Engelhardt will be wide left, Dahl wide right. Washington, the tight end, will line up on the right side. Single back. Neitzel back. Oh, same type of situation there. Antoine coming left, Brandon Dahl going right. Neither one of them catches.
Looked like it was a little, the ball was thrown a little behind on that one by Neitzel.
And it might be field goal time here, Andrew. We're probably looking at about a 39-yard field goal for Chris Weedle.
And it looks like he's almost on the all the way on the right.
Well, they're awfully
hash.
close to the line of scrimmage too.
Yes.
They're only about 6 yards back. So this will be 37 yards. Ball is placed. That's blocked. And it will roll into the end zone. And Lodi will take over. Again, they looked awfully close to the line of scrimmage. Usually, traditionally, about 7 yards back.
How far do you think back? About 5, maybe?
That maybe looked about 5 yards. So, unless they know something we don't, which is more than likely the case. Well, the Blue Devils take over. Third possession for Lodi here in the first quarter. 7:12 to go. Spartans on top, 7-0 from Lloyd Schneider Stadium. And that's Chance
Blue Devils
Browning.
can capitalize now.
Second back through, got some running room. That's Bullant. He'll get out over the 25 to about the 27. Give him a gain of 7, so second down and 3.
Good job on Lodi's offensive line there to finally give the running back.
Our talented chain gang over there, Andrew.
Always do here at McFarland.
It's like Jeff Rice over there, I think. They've
can barely even see him.
He's got that reflective vest.
And his camouflage pants.
Second down and 3.
Oh.
Newberry, he's going to be stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe fights his way back to the line. No gain.
Good play by Donche to kind of break up the play right there.
Going to give him about 7 inches on that, or we'll call it a 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
Third down and 2, a long 2. So let's see if the Spartans can get their third stop of the quarter here. Again, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Again, out of the eye, behind Browning. Long count. Second back through is Boland. He's going to get to about the 30. It's going to be close.
Might need to bring that stellar chain gain out here.
We do not guess anymore. I've seen some bad placements and good placements.
First down.
That ball's going to be just over the 30, so it's all you had to do, whether it's a foot or an inch. It's first down.
Just a couple inches on that last run helped them.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lodi.
First down of the game for Lodi right there. Let's see what they can make it from here now.
See if they dare go back to the air. Again, they'll send Jake Breinig wide to the right. He's number 3, matched up there by Brandon Dahl. Again, they're out of the eye. Fake handoff. Browning. He's got a receiver open.
What a
nice
catch
by number 9, Logan Mulcahy. Well, he played that one like an outfielder, and there he was. He just made that dive, and nice catch.
Browning took a shot from Donche on that, but he hung in there, floated that pass out there for his receiver.
Browning, he was up a little slow, too.
Yeah, he was. Well, when you get tackled by, 235 pounds, I would get up a little slow, too.
30-yard pickup for Lodi. Pitch back. Boland, good pursuit by the Spartans. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
That was a good move by the running back just to get a yard, because the Spartans looked like they had him for probably a 3-yard loss there.
Pretty quick off the ball. Again, a lot of players, Andrew, for McFarland going both ways.
Mm-hmm. Well, it just, the size of the school and the numbers that they have to. And Lodi has a bunch of guys as well, too, that goes both ways.
So second down, we'll call it 10. Again, this time Lodi out of the eye. Movement. That should go against Lodi.
Looked like movement on number 55, Chandler Giles, a junior.
5-yard walk-off. That will be the second penalty of the game for the Blue Devils, so it'll bring up second down and 15. Again, Browning on that last play, though, showed us he can pass the ball. So we'll see if Lodi will go back to the air here. This time, 2 receivers to the left. That's Breinig and Moses.
I formation.
Going to hang it up. Got a receiver open.
Oh, what a
and
catch.
That is Moses. Brady Moses.
He just slipped right past all those McFarland defensive backs and the secondary right there.
And another 30-yard completion for Browning. That's 60 yards in the air on this drive for Lodi. Moves the ball down. We'll see if it's inside the 10. If he doesn't go out of bounds there, it would have been 6.
Yes, and he kind of bobbled it as well, too.
Jeff Rice puts the marker down, so it will be first and goal. Second back through. Boland got some running room down to around the 5-yard line where he's stacked up. Going to be second and goal from there. So Lodi marching back here. They can score here. This will be an 80-yard drive. We're at 3:35 to go in the first quarter.
Lodi
Spartans on
hustling.
top 7-0. Lodi quickly up. McFarland with players still coming off the field. Second down and goal. Browning drop, pass over the middle, incomplete. Chad Herbst on the coverage.
And a flag comes in late there.
And they're going to say hooked him just a little bit early. That'll put the ball at the 1.
An automatic first down.
So the first penalty against McFarland will be pass interference. Puts the ball down at the 1. Now the defense has got to dig in. See if they give it to the first back here. That will be Newberry.
See what that defensive line can do here for McFarland.
Go to the second back, and he's going to be caught in the backfield.
By Donche once again. Donche's just gained great penetration right now in this first quarter. See if he can keep that up the rest of the game here.
That was Fred Mankey in the backfield. So you get down to the 1 and you try something you haven't tried the whole game yet, but Spartans were on that one. Ball's back to the 4-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal, under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Power offset eye again.
Man in motion, right to left.
False start.
And a penalty, and that's going to go against Lodi.
Looked like Newberry just hunched up just a little bit before the snap came. Another false start penalty on Lodi. Costly penalties for
The
this.
Devils are not helping themselves.
No, they are not.
Moves the ball back to the 9, where it will be second down and goal from there. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Spartans on top 7-0, but Lodi threatening here.
Now they've got most of their yards through the air. Let's see if they do that one more time again.
They'll have Breinig on the right and Moses on the left. Browning's going to be forced out of the pocket. He'll go straight up the middle. He'll get to about the 6 and no further. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
Another great job by that McFarland front 5 up there, that defensive line, just getting that penetration on that quarterback.
And field goals are pretty much automatic for Lodi, so. 3rd down and goal, ball at the, they're going to call it the 7.
Looks like the 7.
Again, Moses to the right this time.
Play action.
Browning rolls out, looks. Big rush, down he goes. Adam Rowe Johnson with the sack. Drops Browning back at about the 17-yard line. That'll bring in Donnie Mankey. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. He was hitting him from 45 in warm-ups.
Looked easy.
Made it look pretty easy.
He's almost.
But there's a big difference between kicking when you're warming up and
Yes.
kicking when it's the game. We're down near a minute to go.
All the way on the right hash here, John.
So we'll call this a 34-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, ball place, kick is on the way. It's going to be wide to the left. Like I said, he made those in warm-ups, but you put a crowd out here and the game's on the line, it's a little different. So the Spartans will hold the Blue Devils. They'll take over. 1st and 10. Nice crowd here tonight, Andrew.
Oh,
Real nice crowd.
Gorgeous night for football. What a way to start off the fall season for these young boys.
Kind of a beach theme down in the student
Yeah,
section.
that's what it looks like.
It's like even some silly string down there.
Beach balls, water guns.
Yeah, I saw Jeff Meinholt down there doing the crowd control.
Trying to do crowd control.
I think he had confiscated a beach ball already. So. So ball at the 20, 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Pretty good first quarter for McFarland here tonight. There goes Perkle straight ahead. Look at him keep those legs moving. He'll go for 7. Tackled there by Fred Mankey.
Mankey's all over the place for Lodi on defense.
You know, again, you got to get your best athletes on the field, as much as you can. And
Yes.
that's the case with both teams here tonight.
It's like Perkle's coming off just a little winded, or I don't know what it looks like.
Well, nearing the end of the quarter, you get him a little extra break probably. And
It's probably smart.
in fact, the Spartans are going to let the clock run out here in the first quarter.
Action-packed first quarter
Mike
here.
Friedel already leading the sideline down the other direction. So, hey, 1 quarter in the books here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium on Friday, August 24th. Score at the end of the first quarter, McFarland 7, the Lodi Blue Devils nothing. It's still recording even though we can't hear it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's
Okay.
being difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a summary of big things that happen. I don't know any.
What was our touchdown? Do you have the time for that?
I have like time of how long it took.
No, what was the, how long was Purple's start?
11 yards at 9:42.
What was it?
11 yards
11.
at 9:42.
Yeah.
He's got 5 carries for 84 yards in the first quarter.
5 carries.
84.
So a big first quarter for Nick Perkle, 84 yards on the ground, an 11-yard touchdown. Spartans are on top 7-0, but big stop for McFarland here. On the Lodi side of things, quarterback Chance Browning, the 6'2", 175-pound junior, a couple of completions for 60 yards in that first quarter.
Also an interception as well.
So this time the Spartans will go left to right.
Coach Paul Ackley leading the troops during that break right there.
2nd down and 3. Neitzel going to drop back. Got a receiver. That's Weedle. Nice catch by Chris Weedle. Out at about the 43-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of 16. Good protection by your offensive line there, Andrew.
That was a good pickup by Donche to get that outside blitz right there. And a great acrobatic catch by Chris Weedle, going up and getting after it.
A couple of receivers open, too. Justin Silvis out of the backfield was open here, too. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans from their 43-yard line. Donche Hudson out over the 45 to the 46, a gain of 3 as he eludes one tackler in the backfield.
Powers for a couple of yards there.
Now you're not going to tackle Donche around the shoulders.
And with just one arm either.
So 2nd down and 7.
It will take a couple of arms or a couple of guys to bring Donche down.
Andrews calling for the pass again here. Again, Clayton Neitzel showing a lot of confidence out there in his first varsity game.
Managing the game pretty well so far. Good first quarter for him.
To the air, big rush by Moses, incomplete.
Lodi
they knew that one was coming.
Lodi brought the pressure on that one. Brought a couple too many guys for McFarland to block, and they just were able to penetrate and get in there.
Brady Moses from the left side.
Luckily,
called that play pretty well.
Luckily, Donche was there in the backfield there. That could have been a intentional grounding play.
So 3rd down and 7. Chris Weedle, number 2, will go to the left. Casey Engelhardt, number 10, goes to the right. See if they look to go back to Weedle this time. Roll out to the left. Pass to Silvis, in and out of his hands, incomplete. Again, Neitzel goes left. Right-hand passer. That's a tough play.
Tough going across your body there, John. And he also had pressure on the backside as well, brought by number 54.
That'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Lesendorf, a senior.
Lodi will have Fred Mankey and Garrett Boland back for this anticipated punt. They'll be inside their 20-yard line. Looks like the punter is going to be
Chad Herbst.
Chad Herbst, number 31, sophomore. He'll kick it from about his 35.
Spartans had to call timeout there.
So 10:56 to go here in the first half.
Looked like a little miscommunication on McFarland's part there. Getting out to the huddle, they looked a little confused there, personnel-wise. So Coach Ackley called the timeout just to be safe. Don't get that delay of penalty and bring them back even further.
So a nice summer evening here tonight at Lloyd Schneider Stadium.
Looks like bleachers are just about packed as well, too. And
yeah,
also,
great crowd.
Lodi brought a good traveling squad with them as well, too.
Lodi travels well. A nice crowd tonight. Again, you can't ask for a better night. A little on the warm side, but I haven't seen any players cramping up or anything yet.
The flagpole's not even moving. The flag on the pole's not even moving right now.
So again, Mankey and Boland will be deep for Lodi.
Both some weapons back.
Anticipating the punt from Chad Herbst. Good snap. Kicks away, going to kind of pop that one up. Takes a Lodi bounce, and it's going to be down at, they'll probably mark it about the Lodi 35, so.
I mean, as a sophomore back there punting, he's probably a little nervous in his first varsity football game.
Yeah, they'll mark that only a 19-yard punt. So Lodi takes over. Again, the Blue Devils have proven now they can move the ball after that last drive, but they hurt themselves once they got down to the 1-yard line, unable to score.
Mm-hmm. Big stop by the McFarland defense there.
So Browning under center. Draw play. Nothing doing there.
Once again, Donche.
So Donche Hudson didn't fool anybody that time. 2nd down and 10.
Just a great wrap-up tackle by Hudson there. Just held his ground, and he basically just waited for the running back to run right into him.
Well, we'll see if Lodi goes back to the air. This time lining up wide left is number 6, Corey Reinen. I believe Breinig is to the left. Second back is Bolin. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Colin Klein on the tackle for the Spartans. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Boy, you get 60 yards passing in the last series.
They have to be going to the air on this one. And McFarland has to be expecting a pass play here.
I'm guessing just about everybody here anticipating that, but that's the time to fool everybody. It's time out of the eye. Receiver to the right and left. Browning drops back. Got a receiver over the head of Brady Moses. Incomplete. He was open, but just out of his reach. And that will bring up 4th down, and the Blue Devils forced to kick it away.
A 3-and-out for the Blue Devils. Not what they were looking for after that great defensive stop that they just had.
So that means Donnie Mankey. Last time the Spartans a little short on the receiving end of it, so they're going to back up a little bit.
Probably
Weedle
smart on
and
their
Dahl
part.
back at about their 20. Mankey will kick it from his 20.
Good punt.
Nice kick. Fair caught at the 25 by Brandon Dahl. And that's where McFarland will put it in play with 9:17 to go here in the first half and leading 7-0.
Great punt there by Mankey. Great hang time. Had to force Dahl to make the fair catch there. God, the Mankey brothers just a force to be reckoned with for Lodi right here.
And like I said, they're pretty good baseball players, from what I understand. So Spartans will put it in play now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Little new formation this time. Donche Hudson, the single back.
Toss play.
Pitch out. Got some room. Not able to get outside. Good coverage there by the Lodi defender, number 39, Joe Conklin. Hudson will pick up a couple of yards out to the 27, but again, a good open field tackle by
Great
Conklin.
open field tackle. I'm surprised that they run Donche east and west and not more north and south. Being a bigger set running back right there.
A little bad shift on the Spartans here. We didn't even see the
I
flag.
I don't think anyone saw the flag.
Believe us, there was one.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty back to the 20. Makes it 1st and 15. So take away that 2-yard gain by Donche Hudson.
Come out in single back again. Another flag.
And they're going to take too much time.
False.
Yeah, false start. Well, we're going the wrong way.
There we are.
Now it's back to the 15. That'll make it 1st and 20.
Not helping out McFarland any with these penalties, making the field just longer for him.
Clock winding down as we near the 8.5-minute mark to go here in the first half. 7-0 Spartans on top. This time 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Oh, dangerous play. Incomplete. And Lodi.
Kind of a high thrown ball there by Neitzel.
You always pick that ball up, though, thinking, well, maybe it's a lateral, maybe not. And
Luckily,
that's what Browning did.
Luckily, it went forward. Just had to go forward just a little bit to make it a forward pass. Because if that ball didn't, that's a live ball.
So 8:20 the time on the clock now. Second down and 20 from the Spartan 15-yard line.
Staying in the single back formation.
Dahl to the right. I believe Engelhardt and Weedle to the left. Big rush. Neitzel gets his way out of the rush, turns it up, and he'll pick up about 5 yards. Not nearly enough for the first down, but it could have been a lot worse for the Spartans. So Clayton Neitzel gets it out to the 20-yard line, so third down and 15.
Ran right into Logan Mint-Hunt there. Big hit on that one.
So third down, 15.
See if the Spartans play conservative here, run a little draw play, or if they go to the air here.
I'm going to bet on the conservative side. We'll see.
Never know, though.
Well, you'll take a timeout because this is a big play. I mean, right now the Spartans with the ball at the Lodi 20-yard line. This is a big play for them.
That's their second timeout this quarter, too.
You don't want to turn it over, for sure.
Like you said, big play, third down, 3rd and 15. Inside McFarland's territory right here, inside the 20-yard line or right on the 20-yard line. Anything can happen here. So McFarland wants to make sure they have everything. Coach Ackley's just going through it with the kids, making sure people know where they're supposed to go, know their assignments, and Lodi can just keep doing what they're doing on this series, just blitzing and playing really nice defense right now.
And the high school sports season, even though it's the first football game, other sports have already been in action. Boys soccer, tennis,
golf. Golf is almost two-thirds done,
yeah, they're almost done
before school even starts.
It's a big play for the Spartans here, third down and 15. Hudson the single back behind Neitzel. Straight drop, big rush by Lodi, and they're going to drop him in the backfield. Inside the 10-yard line to the 8. So good defensive possession for Lodi. Not so good on the offensive side of things for the Spartans. So McFarland now, Chad Herbst, is going to be lining up in his own end zone to kick this one away. Fred Mankey and Boland, they're going to be out at about midfield, actually about the 40 to 45-yard line. Nice kick by Herbst. It's going to hang up. And it's going to take a kind of a lateral roll before it's down there by number 40, unknown player.
Gotta love those players.
38-yard line. Yeah, several years ago I was announcing a game on the radio, and a guy that I was working with who knew the team better than I did said, "Oh yeah, this is how you pronounce a guy's name," and I pronounced it wrong the whole first half. People in Broadhead thought there was some new kid on the team.
Good wrap-up tackle there.
Boland put his head down. He was only about 6 inches off the ground when he did it, but maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Perkle with the wrap-up.
And again, the question of the night. Throw the ball.
Yep. And
well, that wasn't a question. Will they throw the ball?
More of a statement there.
Again, that seemed to be somewhat of a weakness for the Spartans on that last possession, but we'll see what Lodi does. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the McFarland 38-yard line. They're going to take a timeout. And we'll take a... Oh, that's right. We don't have sponsors, so can't do that. Nope, that's flashback to radio time.
Yep.
Had some games, we had so many sponsors, you begged for timeouts because you could get some of those in, but
Because you probably couldn't fit them in during the game, right?
no. Nice crowd, though, comfortably enjoying the game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Lodi side pretty well filled up over there. Can't tell how many seats are sold up at the mezzanine in Larry Nygaard's backyard up there. He's got the tent out.
Just looks like one person's out there enjoying the game. That would be a great
Larry
view,
wasn't
though.
real happy when they put the bleachers in on the other side because it kind of took his view out of the...
Now he has to shift over a little bit, it looks like.
Actually gets on his roof over there, I think. So 2nd down and 10, Lodi quickly up to the line of scrimmage. This time 2 receivers will come to the left. That's Corey Reinen and Jake Breinig. Again, I formation behind Browning.
Fumble.
Drops the ball, loose ball. It was like a scrum there.
Lodi gets
Lodi
on
gets
it, though.
but talk about a wasted down.
Not what you wanted to do coming out of the timeout there.
Those things will happen, first game of the year. That's happening the 3rd, 4th game in. Then you got problems.
Yes,
But
you do.
Lodi got it back, but they'll lose a couple of yards back out to the McFarland 40, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 12, 5:25 to go here in the first half. Spartans still leading. This time Moses and Breinig wide to the left.
Another fumble.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen back-to-back fumbles there.
Well, it might be out of Donnie Mankey's range for a field goal here. It'd be about 58 yards.
Yeah, that'd be a long kick.
Unless he drop kicks this one.
Let's see if he can pin him inside the
Mankey will
10-yard
be
line
back
here.
at his 45. Again, Dahl and Weedle, they're right at the 10.
Luke Perkle just rushed off the field.
Good snap. Going to angle it. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Wow.
Big time. We're going to see where they mark it. Oh, come on. Keep walking.
There you go.
Keep walking. Now they're going to call it at the 7. Landed out of bounds at about the 5.
He was inside the 5 when you said, come on. He must have heard you there, John.
We got another penalty flag here. Where's
Oh.
Jim Hickey, the 3rd man in the booth when we need him?
I know.
Jim's always looking for those flags.
Now, what will McFarland here do? Will they make him re-kick?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You have to with that kick. You don't want to be pinned inside your 10-yard line.
Yeah, they'll... Wow. Ineligible man downfield. Well, let's see here.
That is Lodi's 5th penalty.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Huge turn of events here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium. Instead of the Spartans having it at the 7,
Now Perkle rushes back out there.
now Mankey back at his 30. Weedle and Dahl still at their 10.
They didn't move.
Oh, high snap over his head. Loose ball. Spartans are on it.
Just like you said.
Antoine Washington.
Just like you said there, John. Turn of events. What happens after a great punt penalty? Miss snap. Spartans, let's see if they can capitalize on it now.
Lodi getting beat by 2 opponents tonight, McFarland and themselves.
That they are.
So talk about a turn of events. You go from the Spartans having the ball at their own 7-yard line to now having the ball at the Lodi 28. 4:28 to go here in the first half. And another penalty marker. Did somebody line up offsides? Or is it equipment violation? Or did somebody say something? Yes. So 5-yard penalty against the Spartans. Right now the officials are kind of taking over this game. Several flags here as of late. Moves the ball to the 32-yard line. 1st and 15 for McFarland. Perkle. Yeah, they fooled him once or twice, but Lodi's on this one. Stacked up in the backfield. That was a big boy making pursuit there. That was 54. Josh Lenzendorf, 6'1", 2 1/4.
Yeah,
got a little beef on that Lodi team.
Yeah, that front four for him as well. Number 70, Adam Bruning, 271, 6'1".
They got some big kids. So Loss takes it back to the 35. Going to be 2nd down and 17. Neitzel, pump fake, airs it out, incomplete.
Just a little high there. Good protection from McFarland on that play. Way to pick up the blitz, but just a little high on Neitzel's throw.
So 3rd down and 17. Again, Lodi's made some adjustments defensively now that's forcing maybe the Spartans to go to the air a little bit more after that first drive. Not a lot of offense for McFarland.
Nope, after that first series, I mean, they've been shutting them down.
3rd down, 17. Neitzel, like it might have been a broken play, gets back to the line of scrimmage. All of a sudden now the Spartan offense struggling a little bit.
It's a good outside blitz there by Brady Moses, the defensive back.
You know, in Lodi just probably kicking themselves. You get it 1st and goal at the 1, you don't score. Then you pin McFarland down inside their 10. And you got to kick it again, you get a bad snap.
Just those little things right now. That's what's hurting Lodi.
Chad Herbst going to kick it away. He'll be at his own 48, or the Lodi 48. Good snap.
High kick.
Pop up. And it's going to be down there at, looks like about the 15-yard line, and that's where Lodi will put it in play. 2:55 to go. Plenty of time for the Blue Devils to mount a drive here. 7-0 our score. If you're watching this game in December on tape delay, it's August 24th, and it's somewhere around 85 degrees right now here at Lloyd Schneider Stadium.
And in December, it will not be 85, I guarantee you
Eric
that.
will rerun these in the wintertime when it's about 10 below zero. You know, and well, let's see if the Blue Devils will go to the air. 2 receivers to the right. 2nd back through. This time a little bit of running room for Boland. He'll get out over the 20 to about the 20, about the 23-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 7. Bring up 2nd down and 3.
Center and quarterback had a good exchange on that one after their last 2 being fumbles.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if both players, I didn't watch the sideline to see if they were practicing that a little bit, but I think Browning might also be on defense. Again, a lot of players here going both ways tonight.
They have
for both teams. 2nd down and 3 for Lodi. Browning airs it up. Only one who had a chance to catch that one was Brandon Dow as it overthrew his intended receiver by about 10 yards.
Browning took a shot on that play there as well, too. Had to get helped up by one of his teammates.
Well, so now your situation, it's 3rd down and 3. If the Spartans can hold him here, take a timeout, stop the clock, you can get the ball back. So big defensive play, Spartan crowd on their feet. Nope, it's pretty silent over here, Andrew.
Would expect some more noise.
2nd back through. He's going to get the 1st down. Just gets over the 30-yard line, so he needed 3, got about 4. That'll move the sticks. That would have been a big stop. Well, hold on.
Are they checking this out? I thought he for sure
Boy,
had
not by
it.
much.
From up here, it looked like he for sure had it.
2 minutes to go. Ball at the 25-yard line. Make that the Lodi 25-yard line.
Some good running by Bolent there to kind of slither his way through to pick up those first down.
And there go the youth football players.
Hopefully they're on the right teams.
1st and 10 for Lodi. Browning. Underthrown to Newberry. Wouldn't have gotten much out of that anyway, even if he does catch it.
Just what got back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
So credit the rush by the McFarland defense winning the battle at the line of scrimmage that time.
Good pursuit by Casey Engelhardt on that one.
1:36 to go, Andrew. 2nd down and 10.
Surprised Lodi passed it on that one.
See, now the situation is when you pass it, that clock stops.
Plays right in McFarland's favor right there.
And just a single receiver, this time to the left, that's Reinen. Browning drops. The receiver over the middle, complete, puts his head down. I believe that was number 88, Drew Manchester. First time we've seen the Blue Devils go to the tight end. He'll get out to about the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1:15 to go here in the first half. So Lodi fighting McFarland and the clock as well.
Yeah, that tight end for Lodi is 6'4".
So 3rd down and 1. They go to the ground. He's tackled in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Will the Spartans use a timeout here?
Coach Ackley's looking about it. About halfway out on the field.
They do,
right
but
now.
they lost about 5 seconds. So nice defensive stop by the Spartans.
It's McFarland's final timeout there.
And Lodi's going to have to kick the ball away. And after what happened last time, you know, if you're that center, you get it in your head, geez, I got to get a good snap.
Now he's even more backed up in his own territory now. So a bad snap puts McFarland in even better field position. But the
47 seconds the time. The only score here in this game was a Nick Perkle 11-yard run on the Spartans' first possession.
Second play of their drive.
That 2-play drive. Probably will go the whole season, never have a 2-play drive. So Lodi, the center is Kyle Hilgers, number 4. Mankey's going to be back inside his 20. Just a single back. Spartans coming on the rush. Low snap, but a good one. Mankey going to angle it for the sideline. Well, the ball almost landed right on the sideline. Must not have, because he's going to mark it at the 32. Well, the Spartans will have a possession here. 40 seconds to go. You can A, go for it all, or B, run out the clock and go into the locker room with a 7-0 lead. I think the latter will be the case.
They haven't been passing well lately, so it probably all depends on this first play, what they do the rest of the half here.
1st and 10 for the Spartans from the 32. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. McFarland on top, 7-0. Neitzel going to roll out, big rush, gets away from 1, gets away from 2, from 3, and finally tripped up. Back at the 25-yard line. That play ate up a lot of time. Kind of a dangerous play.
Luckily, he held on to the ball on that one.
But Andrew, more than likely the final play of the first half.
If McFarland's smart here, that will be the final play.
Well, it will be unless they don't want to run it with the quarterback, because Clayton Neitzel's over here on the sideline talking to Coach Ackley. Clock is winding down, and 1 half is in the books here. From Lloyd Schneider Stadium, Friday, August 24th, it's halftime. Score, the McFarland Spartans 7, the Lodi Blue Devils nothing. We will be back shortly with the second half. John Wells and Andrew Garvey back here. Halftime is completed, 7-0 McFarland over to Lodi. Andrew, you got some very interesting statistics here.
That I do. I'll start on first with Lodi. 20 rushes, -9 yards for Lodi. A good stat for this one. 11 rushes have been for a yard or less. They have passing, they are 3 of 7 for 73 yards. Total of 62 yards, 5 first down, 3 fumbles, 1 lost fumbles. That was that high snap with the punt. 5 penalties for 45 yards. McFarland on the other side, they're total opposite with the rushing. 13 rushes, 72 yards. Majority of that coming in the first quarter, and a lot of that off of Nick Perkle. Passing just 1 of 7 for 16 yards. Perkle, 6 rushes, 81 yards for a touchdown. They also have 5 first down and penalties, 4 for 18 yards.
Again, you take away that first drive for the Spartans, and offensively they haven't done much after that.
No,
Perkle
they have
had,
not.
53 yards on the first drive and 64 after the first play of the second drive. So we'll see. Lodi, like I said, Lodi losing to McFarland and themselves.
Couple missed opportunities for Lodi.
Golden opportunities. Lodi will kick off to start. That's Donnie Mankey, number 10. Brandon Dow. And Weedle back at the 10. Mankey's kick going to sail into the end zone for the touchback. So Spartans will put it in play, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Always a nice thing whenever you can get your kicker to get those bombing kicks.
So we'll see if the Spartans can get some offense generated on their first series of the half like they did to start the game.
Let's see if
First
Neitzel
and 10.
can get something going here as well, too.
When we have Keeley and Hudson in the backfield. Good run for Donche. He's going to pick up 11 yards in the first down. Yeah, maybe we'll get the same thing going we had in the first half.
McFarland just sticking with its bread and butter right now, just running north and south.
And Nick Perkle over here on the sideline looks to be maybe cramped up a little bit.
He took a shot, it looked like in the second quarter, and he hasn't been the same since.
1st and 10 for the Spartans, ball at the 31-yard line. Donche Hudson got some running room. Turns it up over midfield. 45, 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Getting a lot of yards off of that left side.
32 yards, in fact, for the sophomore, Donche Hudson. Moves the ball to the Lodi 38-yard line. That's where the Spartans will take it 1st and 10.
Donche on that run had a nice cutback and got about 12 extra yards on that.
So 1st and 10. Hudson again, big hole. Inside the 25, inside the 20.
Let's keep feeding the big fella. Going right between the tackles right there again. Pickup of what, 12, 13 yards right there?
Yeah, Donche's got about 50 yards here of rushing in the second half.
He's gone from the 20 to now their 20 in, what, 3 plays?
It's a repeat of the first possession.
It
Spartans
is.
get Lodi on their heels, pushing them down the field. Second back through is number 4.
Stolen.
Josh Stolen. He's 6 foot, 185 pounds. He's a junior. First time we've seen him carry the ball. Maybe a yard, 2nd and 9.
You had to give Donche a breather on that one. But he's back out there now.
Yeah, Donche, not a player that other schools in the conference are going to really know about. He's going to make a name for himself here tonight. There he goes. Inside the 15. Still going. Near the end zone, just short. Wow.
What
18-yard gain.
It's been the Donche Hudson show
Well,
on this drive.
Like Nick Perkle on the first series.
Like you said, I think you just got to stay with the big guy in the back there. I mean, they got a yard, and it takes 3 guys to bring Donche down. And on that last run, he broke.
You got to give him the ball now.
You got to give him the ball. He broke 3 tackles on that last run. Let him complete this whole drive.
So a problem with the shoe there for Logan Rasmussen.
Looks like we're all set now.
First and goal, 9:50 to go here in the third quarter.
I think everyone knows that they're going to run the ball here.
First and goal. That's going to be against the Spartans. Now it's going to move it back 5. Now you go from first down inside the 1 to back at the 6. Those are the mistakes you just don't want to make, similar to what Lodi did when they had the ball first and goal from the 1.
Like you said, it is the first game.
This will be a big score here if the Spartans can go up 2 scores. First and goal from the 6. Donche Hudson spins into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown! Second and third effort. Donche Hudson goes in for the touchdown with 9:12 to go in the third quarter, and the Spartans now up 13-0 over Lodi.
That was the Donche Hudson drive there, but you have to give a lot of credit to the offensive line right there. Gave them great blocking, great holes for Donche to run, but you got to give a lot of credit to Donche on that one. He broke 3 tackles.
They are winning the game at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they are.
Chris Weedle into attempt. Good snap, ball down, kick up, and it is good. So 9:12 to go here in the third quarter. It's McFarland 14, Lodi nothing. And again, Andrew, I believe, like the first possession the Spartans have, one man gets all the yards.
That it did.
And again, credit the line of scrimmage because they're the ones that are making the holes.
Replay
so
that.
they can get through.
Yep, replay that first drive in the first quarter. There's Perkle, 2 carries on that. And then this first drive in the third quarter, Donche, I think it was 4 or 5 carries to be exact.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where we got the ball to start.
We got the ball at the 20. And 3 carries, I think he was at the 20. So I think a total of 4 carries for Donche, 80 yards.
So the Spartans
nope, 5
almost,
carries. 5 carries.
5 carries. Spartans almost equal their entire rushing yards from the first half on the first possession of the second half. So Chad Herbst will tee it up. Mankey is deep along with Boland for Lodi. A lot of time left though, Andrew.
Oh, yes, there is.
This one's going to roll to Boland. Picks it up on the run. Gets over the 20, 25, and down at the 30. A near miss back at the 20, but allows Boland to pick up another 10 yards.
2 Spartan players right there missed him on that tackle.
Coach Ackley is reminding of that when they came out. Teachable moment. First and 10, Lodi. Ball at the Blue Devil 30-yard line. Running game has really gotten them nothing, and again, credit the Spartans. Again, a lot of those McFarland players going both ways. Brining comes in motion for Lodi. Second back, Boland dropped in the backfield.
McFarland
That's
player
number 8,
slow to get
Antoine
up.
Washington, and he is down. Looked like a routine tackle, but he kind of threw him by the shoulders.
So
Maybe
look
the
like
leg
he's
cramped
cramping.
up a little bit.
Yep.
That would be the best case scenario there, but again, Lodi's going to lose 2 yards on the play, and it kind of keeps up with the stats that we've shared, negative yardage for the game.
On the rushing, just polar opposite with McFarland. Lodi basically gained all their yards through the air, where McFarland, majority of their yards on the ground.
So there's an injury timeout right now, 8:55 to go in the third quarter. Spartans on top 14-0. And Antoine's up, he'll come off. And you look at that Spartan defense, and a lot of those boys going both ways.
Looks like Nick Perkle's back out there at linebacker as well. So that's a good sign for McFarland.
Perkle and Dahl going both ways.
Yeah.
Gonche. Ben Craigness. Second down and 12.
Silvis as well too. It's a pass play.
Browning looking, big rush, forced out of the pocket, going to pick up some yardage. Gets out to about the 35 yards. 35-yard line, open field tackle there. I believe that might have been Perkle, and Silvis chasing him down.
Good job by Browning to avoid the rush on that one and pick up about 5 yards.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Lodi as we near the 8-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. Spartans up 14-zip. Breining will come in motion, left to right. Draw play, going to get some good yardage, and that's Boland. He'll get it out to the 45 before he's stopped by a host of Spartans. So again, Lodi not giving up on the run. Picks up the first down.
Nice little draw play there by Lodi.
It's been a while since Lodi's moved the sticks for a first down, too.
Yes, it has been.
1st and 10 Lodi, ball at their own 45-yard line. Browning the quarterback. Hand off again, that's Boland. He'll get over the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Perkle, he's got a number of tackles. Good to see him back out on the field.
Very good for the Spartans to see him back on the field.
When you have that many kids going both ways, you lose a kid to an injury, it's like losing 2 players.
Exactly.
Second down and 9. 46-yard line of the Blue Devils. Pitch back. Spartans all over this one. A couple of missed tackles in the backfield allow Boland to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but going to lose a yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Silvis was the first to be on that one. Just missed the tackle on that one.
So Garrett Boland, a junior, 6 foot 153, and Nick Newberry, 5'10", 185. So again, your backfield for Lodi, all juniors. So again, first for some, maybe first varsity experience or at this amount of playing time. So 3rd down and 10. Newberry will line up at the fullback. Boland at the tailback position. Fakes the draw, goes up, ball is incomplete. Good hit there by the Spartans, number 50, Ben Craigness. That ball kind of floated up there. That's one of those linemen's dreams, where they can pick up that ball and just go, but nobody near it. But the good news is it'll make up 4th down and 10. 6:02 to go here in the third quarter. Donnie Mankey back at his 30.
Good defensive stop by the
Colin
Spartans
Weedle
on that
inside
one.
their 20. Good snap. Gets the kick away. Going to sail to Weedle's. Got it at the 15 to the 20. And down he goes. So like the first possession of the half, Spartans will start this one at their 20-yard line, leading 14-0.
Let's see if they can now do something after their second drive. I know the last time after they scored, they were stopped a number of times. So let's see if McFarland can do what they did that last first drive and just run the ball.
Well, the referee just threw the ball about 30 yards. That ball boy over there, he's got the best arm of anybody here tonight, it looks like. 1st and 10. First back through is Keeley. Go straight ahead for about 3. Yeah, maybe we'll give him 4, so 2nd down and 6.
Just a little inside dive on that.
Chad Herbst will line up wide to the right. Brandon Dow wide to the left. Donche, get a little running room. Get out over the 25 to about the 27. He'll pick up 3. Now that'll make it 3rd down and 3.
You can see Lodi is now really crowding the line of scrimmage, just playing single coverage out on the corners.
High school students trying to fire up this quiet crowd here.
Getting the wave going.
3rd down, we'll call it. We're going to call 3rd and 4. Clayton Neitzel calls the signal. 2nd back through Hudson. Not going to get room that time. Going to be well short of the 1st down and bring up 4th down. So a good defensive stand by the Blue Devils.
Donche just had no running room on that. The Lodi did a nice job getting through the first line and getting to Donche and kind of basically using multiple players to take him down, because that's what you'll need to bring the big fella down.
So Chad Herbst will be back at his 15. Fred Mankey and Boland.
False start.
Well, this will be an interesting call here. Going to go against the Spartans. Well, if that's an offsides, it gives you a 1st down.
Oh, that would have been a big play, big turnaround. Number 88, ghost player again, unknown player.
Now Chad Herbst will be back at his 10. Mankey will move up to Spartan 45, Boland deep. High floater Mankey going to fair catch it at the Lodi 47-yard line. Defender for McFarland didn't give him a whole lot of room there to catch the ball.
They could have called that. Could have thrown a flag on that, but.
And you know what? One of the coaches addressed it as soon as he came off, which that's great. That's what you like to see.
A lot of coachable moments here.
No call today, but who knows, next week or 8th week of the season, you know, you want to remember that one. Lodi's got to get something going here now, 14-0
going in the
deficit.
Air.
Going to go to the air right away, got a receiver open, caught, and that is Moses all the way down into the inside the 15-yard line, and again, it's what we've been talking about the whole game, Andrew.
Just beating that cornerback just right on the outside. Great pass, though, by Browning on that.
It's going to be a 37-yard gain, so that's the 3rd completion for Lodi tonight at 30 yards or more. Now it's 1st and 10. Ball at the McFarland 16-yard line. 3:55 to go here, third quarter. They're going to go back to the air. Browning had a receiver open. That was Newberry, but over his head incomplete. Stops the clock at 3:51.
Backside pursuit there by Engelhardt added the pressure there to maybe force that overthrown pass.
As a haze starts to come into the field here over the baseball field, kind of making its way in here. And there goes a chair. Hey, we're going to have a little fog tonight. 2nd down and 10. Second back, Boland. Good room inside the 10, inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown! Lodi on the board.
Great blocking up front by Lodi, and way to finish that run by Bolton right there. Just got his way through, and McFarland couldn't wrap him up.
So the Blue Devils mix up the pass with the run that time, and Boland goes 16 yards for the touchdown. Donnie Mankey will see if he can tag on a point here. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Snap, ball down, kick. Well, that one's over the track in the air. It's good. So 3:45 to go here, third quarter. McFarland 14, Lodi 7.
Lodi gets on the board finally, but they mixed up the pass and the run there. It all starts with their passing game, which has been huge for them tonight. Just looks like the defensive backs for McFarland are just a little tired, and fatigue might be a factor tonight, especially like you've been saying all night, John. With both of these teams, a lot of the boys are going both ways, playing offense and defense.
I broadcast a game a number of years ago, and it was small school Division 7 football, and I saw a team from South Wayne called Blackhawk, and I swear they played the whole first half with 11 kids. I don't think a kid came off. I don't think a kid came off the field.
So they
Punt
played
team,
three ways
kick
then.
team.
Yeah. Can't forget the special
You got
teams.
16, 17 kids on a team, and again, the state this year going with something new for the smaller schools, the 8-man football, pretty exciting. We have an 8-man football team within 10 minutes of McFarland here at Abundant Life. You want to see an interesting style. Line drive kick, though. This is going to go to Weedle, go straight up the field. Gets out to about the 28-yard line. You don't get your team much chance to cover that one on a line drive.
No, you don't. Oh, McFarland player down right now.
Maybe that heat now starting to cramp some players up a little bit.
Can't see who.
And there's the most valuable
player
player here at McFarland High School, Jay Hansen. Jay's right out there. And again, appears to be a cramp situation. And here come the youth football players bringing the officials water.
Another key thing. Got to keep those officials hydrated the whole night tonight.
Yeah, they got to keep blowing those whistles, you know.
Well, they got to keep moving up and down the field. They get no breaks.
They don't. They're on the field the whole time. Kind of a quiet, laid-back crowd tonight.
And that is Chris Weedle.
He'll be off on his own power. He'll be back. Well, again, Lodi got a stop on the last possession. We'll see what McFarland can do here. Try to move the sticks. Or you're going to put your defense right back on the field.
Got to give some of those boys a little breather.
Brandon Dowell will line up wide to the right. Chad Herbst wide to the left. Again, backfield a little offset. Hudson, nothing doing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Gang tackled there by about 6 Blue Devils. So 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. All of a sudden, the old momentum starting to
Yes,
switch
it is.
to the blue and white of Lodi.
See, McFarland and the linemen looked like they were a little slow getting to their blocks on that play.
Lodi picked to win the Northern Capital. Single back this time is Hudson behind Neitzel. Pitch out. Donche tries to get outside. Going to get a couple of yards. Gets out over the 30 to near the 32.
Trying
Gonna
that
bring
sweep
up,
play again.
3rd and 7, Andrew. Do you throw it?
That's a good question. I'm not sure because tonight McFarland has not been able to move the ball through the air. Just
Like
one of 7.
completion.
1 of 7 tonight for Neitzel.
2:25 to go here. Third quarter. 3rd down and 7 for the Spartans. Spartans leading 14-7 over Lodi.
It's like in that classic I formation for McFarland.
First down is huge here. Neitzel, big rush. Got a receiver open. Antoine Washington. He's got the first down. Tackled out here at the 45-yard line of the Spartans.
Great throw by Neitzel on that way to stay in the pocket and just a nice catch and run.
And both Washington and Mankey avoid a flag there. Officials are going to talk to both young men there.
Got
So
a
nice
little
job
heated.
by Neitzel. A little bit of pressure. Gets it off to Antoine.
He stayed in the pocket, just nice easy float right over the middle. Nice catch and run.
1st and 10 from the Spartan 45-yard line. That was a big first down because you don't want to give the ball right back to Lodi after they just scored.
Momentum.
Hudson, tripped up but still goes, gets it over midfield to the Lodi 49.
Looks like he tripped over his own guy right there too, John.
That's Adam Rowe Johnson. Getting up a little slow, number 64. So ball just inside Lodi territory. 1:15 to go here in the third quarter.
Couple good plays for McFarland back to back right there.
Neitzel under center. Hudson straight ahead, maybe gets a yard. And another 3rd down situation coming up.
Donche still down on the ground. That is not good for McFarland.
That will bring Jay Hansen out.
Again, not what you want to see. Because I know McFarland last year was very injury plagued. Lost a lot of guys early in the season and just couldn't recover from all those injuries last year.
Again, that offensive line for the Spartans really doing the job. They get a little break out there, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Hopefully Donche is okay.
Well, it's good for both teams because they both look a little fatigued out there.
Yeah, Spartans already with 7 or 8 kids over here on the sideline out of uniform.
And only Perkle going on defense right now as well, too. You haven't seen him on the offensive side of the ball yet in the second half,
No.
I believe.
Well, this may be his opportunity to come back in. Donche Hudson still down.
It's still down, so
And lost his wind a little bit.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Jay Hansen out there. Paul Ackley.
That's a big player to lose for the Spartans because he is one of their defensive tackles that has been getting through that line for the Spartans
He's
as
had
well.
a big game on both sides of the ball, so this is key for the Spartans. So we'll hope that he's able to get up and get off on his own power. So situation here, 14-7 the score, 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for McFarland. Again, the injured player is the sophomore, number 25, Donshay Hudson. He's had a great game.
Just got the stat on Hudson as well, too. 11 carries, 98 yards. Majority of those yards in the second half as well, too.
So a great game, and again, doing a lot on the defensive side of the ball, too.
Mm-hmm. But he's been down on the ground for an awfully long time. So you just are hoping that he's okay right now. Well, they sit him up.
Might have gotten his bell rung out there a little bit. He's working hard. And been some pretty hard hitting in there between the tackles. And he's up. Coming off on his own power, though.
It's always a good thing when you see the player walk off on his own power.
Well, now somebody's going to have to step up.
Big loss.
Fill the void both offensively and defensively. And that's the thing about being a reserve, you know, all of a sudden you're called into action.
Looks like Josh Stolen is the back right now.
No Perkle.
Junior, 6 foot, 185 pounds.
So big play for the Spartans. Stolen. Oh, going to be very close. Let's see if they mark his knee. It's going to be...
Gave him a nice
good
spot
place.
on that
That's going to be a first down. So big play for the Spartans. And there again, what we're talking about is you got a young man on the sidelines. All of a sudden, boy, you're in, and you're coming up with a nice run. But again, credit that offensive line. They got a hole for him.
Offensive line has been huge for the Spartans tonight, but yeah, big run by Josh Stolen. Probably a little cold. Probably still has to get his legs a little warmed up under him. Like you were saying, just sitting on that sideline, and big play for Stolen on that.
So the ball's at just inside the Lodi 45-yard line. 40 seconds and counting to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. It's time out of the eye. Neitzel, 3-step drop. Oh, that's interference.
Oh, yeah. You could see that from a mile away.
Mankey and Washington have been exchanging words. That's where Antoine's got to walk away from that.
You exactly have that right there, John.
Mankey had his mind up. That's what he was going to do.
I totally agree with you. He made up his mind that he wasn't even looking at the ball on that play.
And that's Fred Mankey. Again, he's a junior. So that little incident cost Lodi 15 yards, moves the ball now to inside the 30. Big possession for the Spartans now, 1st and 10. Neitzel going to go to the air. He's got Washington. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown! And there's a penalty. That'll go against the Spartans.
Not what you want to see after a great play.
But there's Mankey on the play before, gets the interference call, and the Spartans throw it right back at him and get the touchdown.
Wow. Little fireworks.
It's coming out of somebody's backyard over there.
I think that's a first.
And the police have left.
God, Mankey, I for sure thought had the interception there, but went right through his hands, and then Washington made the great play and kept his feet in bounds, tiptoed the line, in for 6.
Interesting situation there. You know, you get the You got two guys out there kind of going at it with each other, and you throw it right back at him. Got a hand on the ball, but credit Antoine for concentration there and making that catch. What was that, Andrew? A 30-yard touchdown pass.
Big pass through the air for the Spartans there. Finally getting something going. But both, I think, two of Perkel's Neitzel's completions have been to Washington.
So Clayton's first touchdown pass. Weedle's extra point is good. So 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. The score, the McFarland Spartans 21, the Lodi Blue Devils 7. Nice possession for that time for the Spartans. In the 30-yard touchdown pass, Clayton Neitzel to Antoine Washington. I believe this penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff. Meaning Lodi should get the ball back with some pretty good field possession.
Looked like an unsportsmanlike conduct by Washington in the end zone as well.
Excessive celebration. Yeah, you can see an open flame over there, Andrew, where that
yeah, I can see it through the trees over there. Huge momentum now back for the Spartans. Like you were saying, momentum, it was looking like it was going to be with Lodi, but then a couple big plays, even with the Spartans, one of their key players, Donche Hudson, going to the sidelines. They come up big through the air. Neitzel to Washington.
So 23 seconds to go. Chad Herbst is going to tee it up now at his own 25.
Lodi should get good field position after this kickoff.
And that's Fred Mankey and Boland back. Short kick. Going to go to Mankey at the 25, over the 30, 35, 40. Tripped up there. Going to go down at the 42-yard line. A nice tackle by number 40.
Unknown.
I think they said Jacob Williamson. If it is, he's in the program as 42.
Okay. So maybe he grabbed the wrong number.
I do not see a 42 over there, so I guess we'll go with that. So Lodi gets the ball 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line, trailing 21-7. Fake handoff, roll out, looking. Got a receiver open. That's Manchester, and there he goes. Missed tackle. Into the end zone. Lodi strikes right back with a 58-yard touchdown pass. That's Drew Manchester from Chance Browning, 58-yard touchdown pass with 6 ticks on the clock in the third quarter, and now it's 21-13. This one far from over, Andrew.
Big swing of momentum again. Missed tackle, open field tackle for the Spartans there, but Manchester, 6'4", tight end, only a junior.
Must have played on that impressive Lodi basketball team. Kick on the way is good. Lodi with some great athletes on the basketball team. Not a lot of them play.
Didn't they upset East Troy in the sectional semifinals, I believe?
I know a lot of people in McFarland felt pretty bad about that one.
I would have to agree with you.
East Troy will be good this year again. So they got a pretty nice football team. So
what they do.
East Troy is going to be pretty tough in a lot of sports. Girls basketball, volleyball, they're going to be real strong.
I know in girls basketball they only graduated one girl. They're just full of guards and very, very quick. Very hard to defend. On defense, they're all over you. And I know our girls, we had a lot of trouble just handling the ball against them.
Yeah, like I say, though, you just don't want to see people get intimidated because, now it's East Troy. So, it's easy to get in that where it's like, oh, no, it's like.
Exactly.
They put their shoes on the same way as anybody else. You just go out there.
But I know a big thing with our girls is we return all of our varsity team. from last year, from 8 sophomores and a freshman on last year's varsity team.
So it should be a pretty successful winter sports season, I think, for all of our teams. And things are looking pretty good in the fall here with our fall sports. The only one that hasn't started yet, I believe, in competition. I don't know if girls swimming has had a meet yet in cross country.
They have a meet on Saturday.
Mankey's kick going to sail into and out of the end zone. So the touchback will bring the ball out to the 20. 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Now let's see if McFarland can respond here. Lodi did on that quick one-hitter play. Play action over the middle. A great throw, a great catch. Let's see if McFarland sticks with their bread and butter just on the ground.
Josh Stolen's going to be the tailback here on this possession. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. This should be the final play of the third quarter. Spartans on top 21-14. Stolen, got some running room. Nice bit of running there. Gets out about the 24. He'll pick up 4, and that will end the third quarter. So 3 quarters in the books here tonight from Lloyd Schneider Stadium. The score, McFarland Spartans 21, the Lodi Blue Devils 14.
A lot of action happened in that quarter alone.
4 touchdowns in the third quarter.
4 touchdowns. To recap, we had a Hudson rushing touchdown. Rushing touchdown for Lodi, Boland. We had a Washington touchdown reception from Neitzel. And then a Manchester 58-yard receiving touchdown from Browning. That quick one-hitter.
So the key right now, Andrew, is both of our leading rushers, Nick Perkle.
And it looks like Donche Hudson's out of his pads right now, has ice on his back. It's not a good sign for the Spartans.
Could be a shoulder.
Not sure.
Or a back. So Josh Stolen, number 4. Stepping it up here, taking over that tailback position. Again, when you get a two-way starter that's hurt, it's like losing 2 players.
It is, because he's been huge in the middle on that defensive side, clogging up the middle.
So
I mean, that's why Lodi hasn't been able to run the ball that much.
2nd down and 6 for the Spartans from their own 24-yard line. First play of the fourth quarter. Neitzel. Got a receiver open. That's Keeley. Over the 30 to the 32. Almost stopped short of the first down, but second effort. Again, big rush. Neitzel does a nice job getting that pass away.
Just hanging in there. Little loft right over that Russian defensive end.
Going to be a 9-yard pass completion. Takes the ball to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
It almost looked like Keeley wanted to stop and just run that Lodi player right over. Instead
and
of
it would have
just
put him
running
short of the first down.
I know.
Stolen. Good running room. He's going to pick up 10 or maybe a little more than 10. Josh Stolen, a quick first step. Takes it out to the just shy of the 45 and 1st and 10.
McFarland has their own version of a little thunder and lightning right there. Now using the lightning with Stolen. Great penetration.
Impressed with the depth tonight. Stolen straight ahead. Another first down. Still going. Inside the 40-yard line. He's going to pick up 16. Yeah, we'll call it 15. Josh Stolen. Well, we've seen 3 running backs do it for the Spartans tonight, so obviously the one consistent in it all, Andrew, is the offensive line.
They've been huge for the Spartans tonight, just making those holes, and then the running backs right there, Stolen did an excellent job avoiding tacklers and gaining the extra yards for that first down.
So 1st and 10 now, the ball at the Lodi 40-yard line. Inside handoff, couple of yards straight ahead to Keeley. Again, that offensive line. Kid doing a nice job out there, number 73, Marshall Ziegler, 6'2", 295. And a senior getting a shot out here tonight.
He's
also
been doing
Adam Rowe Johnson.
Logan Rasmussen, I know, is the center, has been doing a nice job in the middle.
Ben Craigness.
And it looks like number 60, Charlie Moore.
Charlie Moore, just a sophomore. Neitzel, a lot of time. Airs it out. Weedle. Oh! Good coverage by Moses.
And Weedle's
through
down.
His hands, through Weedle's hands, incomplete, but pretty nicely thrown ball by Neitzel, and now Weedle. Looks like he landed wrong.
He's down again.
Jay Hansen again, putting in the mileage tonight as he trots out on the field. But nicely thrown ball by Clayton. It's going to be incomplete and bring up 3rd down and 8.
Another big play for the Spartans. They're kind of in that no man's territory right now with either going for it or trying to punt it and pin them down inside the 10 if they do not get this first down.
So 3rd down and 8. There's 2 turnovers in tonight's game, I believe, Andrew. An intercepted pass by the Spartans early in the game, and then
that
bad snap on the punt.
Bad snap over the head, and that was going to be a turnover of downs anyways, but Antoine Washington came up with the recovery.
So 10 minutes on the clock here in the 4th quarter. We never say in the game because we don't know that. Mm-hmm. It's going to be 3rd down, a long 8. Ball inside the 40 at the Lodi 38. They need to get down right to about the 30-yard line. Casey Engelhardt will come wide to the right. Brandon Dahl goes wide to the left. Again out of the eye this time behind Neitzel.
Might have been movement on the offensive line.
And delay of game.
Never mind.
Coming out of an injury, a delay of game. That's a tough one. It's going to move it back 5 to make it 3rd and 13.
Coach Ackley a little upset about that one.
But it looks like they're going to run the same play they were planning on running.
Yep.
Meaning they were going to throw the ball. Again, I could be wrong.
You
3rd
never
down,
know,
13.
though.
See him throw it to Brandon Dahl this time. Rolls out right. Forced out of the pocket. Got a little room to run. Inside the 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 35. Going to be short of the first down, but again, probably a good choice by Clayton just to tuck it up and run. Pushed out of bounds there at the 35. Going to bring up 4th and 5.
Looks like they got the punt team out there, but that penalty, very costly, because if they don't get that penalty, that looks like they have enough yards just for the first down.
Exactly.
Costly penalty on the Spartans right there.
Well, Chad Herbst has proven to get the ball high here now. If he can get that high and inside the 10-yard line, that'd be ideal. Boland, the only receiver back. Good, well, snap a little off to his right. Kicks it. It's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. Kind of a chip shot there. If that would have just laid up short of the goal line, that would have been perfect.
Took that first hop and just kept rolling.
Goes into the end zone, so your net gain on that is 15 yards as Lodi takes it over at the 20. 9:46 to go here in the 4th quarter. Spartans need to turn it up a little bit on defense.
Watch out for that one hitter now.
See if they'll go back to the air here. Especially they've had some success throwing to the tight end Manchester.
that they have been. It's a tough guy to cover. He's 6'4".
Hand off Boland, got a little room. They're going to be dragged down finally. But he'll get out to the 26 maybe? 26, so we'll give him a gain of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 4.
Nice little run there by Boland. Get through the hole and then get extra yards, but it took the whole crew of Spartans just to bring him down.
Now Andrew's thinking Browning's going to go to the air here. We'll see. They're going to line up Manchester now on the left side. He's the tight end, number 88. They're going to go the other way. Got a receiver open. That's Breinig. He cuts it upfield, gets the 1st down, thrown down at the 35-yard line.
He has a nice throw right there. Great spiral and good run after the catch.
Chad Herbst on the tackle for the Spartans, but he'll move the sticks for Lodi. 1st and 10 at 35. Boland going to be stacked up, and that was Antoine Washington with the shirt tackle, and Keeley right there to finish it off.
Nice.
They'll lose 3 on that, Andrew. 2nd down, 13 coming up.
Very good penetration by the Spartans on that, by Washington, and then Keeling just to help out Washington and finish up the job on that play.
You know, there's interesting things about sporting events before the school season starts. You could have a kid come and play football or a sport for you and not show up to school the first day. You know, that'll make a story. That'll open up eyes then. 2nd down, 13 for Lodi. Back to pass, looking, forced out of the pocket, gonna run. Missed tackle, but not that time.
Perkle with the big stop.
Well, you can hear that one up here.
Washington looks like he's a little limping out there. He might be cramping a bit.
Browning picks up about 4 yards, so 3rd down and 9. 7:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Washington's going to limp off the field. So 3rd down and 9 for Lodi. Can the Spartans come up with the defensive play they need? Airing it out, Moses. Overthrown, but he was there. And if that ball's not overthrown, that is 6 for Lodi.
He's walking in there with a better throw. He had him beat. Number 5 right there, Moses, had the defensive back for McFarland beat easily, but just a better throw. Like you said, John, he walks in for 6.
And you know those scouts that are here tonight, they're looking at that one. So
and Coach
something to work on for them. But again, watch this play now. Mankey is up.
Flag on the play.
Thought maybe Lodi was going to go to their bag of tricks there. Donnie Mankey is. Ooh, interesting. Now the question is, Lodi going to go for it? Donnie Mankey runs over to the sidelines, talk to the coach, move the ball to the 40. Be a heck of a gamble here. But is Lodi going to try to roll the dice here?
He talked to those front 3 blockers there. Let's see what happens.
See if it's snapped short. Nope, going to kick it away. Dahl going to head over there. Takes a Lodi bounce inside the 20, inside the 15. Going to be down to the 13.
Oh, inside the 10.
You are correct. 8-yard line.
Took a bigger bounce than both of us expected right there.
That is exactly what Lodi wanted. So the Spartans put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 8. And I hate to say this, but it has been a turnover-free game for the Spartans.
I hope you just didn't jinx us there, John.
Yeah, I don't think I have that much power to affect the outcome of a game. Unless I was running the clock. Josh Stolen going to line up at the tailback behind Neitzel. 6:57 to go. Stolen gets out over the 10, over the 15, still going over the 20, pushed out of bounds to the 25. 17-yard gain for Josh Stolen.
And the offensive line again, those pulling guards are doing a great job opening up those holes, and the running back Stolen just waiting long enough, following the blockers and making it happen after he gets in that open field.
So Stolen picking up some good yardage here. Keeley will line up at the fullback, Stolen at the tailback. 1st and 10 for the Spartans, ball at the 23, another penalty marker is down. Somebody jumped. First game of the year, that's going to happen, but in this situation, you don't. Want it to, because now it pushes you back to a 1st and 15. Moves it back to the Spartan 18-yard line. Again, John Wells and Andrew Garvey here tonight from Lloyd Schneider Stadium in McFarland. It's Friday, August 24th, 2012. Who knows when these games will be shown. So 1st down and 15 for the Spartans. Clayton Neitzel under center, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff second back, that's Stolen. He's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15.
Just stuffed at the line right there. Lodi did a very nice job getting penetration and not letting Stolen get in that open field.
Where Lodi has been a little suspect is runs around the right side. But they have made some adjustments defensively. So 2nd down and 15. 5:55 to go here, 4th quarter. Spartans on top by 7. This time out of the eye. Stolen, second back. Rolls it forward. Going to get close to the original line of scrimmage at the 23, but well short of the 1st down. We'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
Big 3rd down here for the Spartans.
Such a subdued crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, I can hear the Lodi people. They're over there. Cheerleaders from Lodi even.
Wow, they made the trip.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised you don't even see McFarland's.
3rd down and 10. Spartan taking a lot of time here. They got to get this snap off. They do. Second back through is Stolen. He'll go straight ahead for about 3. Going to bring up 4th down and 7, and that'll bring out Chad Herbst.
Just went conservative on that play.
Well, you know, there is a number 42 out there, so we're not sure who 40 is. So we do apologize.
But he was the cornerback on that last series that got beat
number
by
40,
Moses.
But we don't know who that is. It's probably one of the sophomores. So Mankey and Boland back at their 45 and 40 respectively. Herbst gets the kickoff. It's going to go to Mankey at the 42.
Oh.
Missed tackle, 45, midfield, 45, down to the 40. Where he's upended there, giving Lodi good field position. 4:22 time on the clock. 21-14 Spartan lead. Ball going to be marked right at the McFarland 40-yard line. And that's where Lodi will put the ball in play.
Short field to work with here, John.
40-yard field here for Chance Browning, the junior. As it has been all night, Newberry and Boland will line up in the eye behind Browning. Second back is Boland. Dodges a few defenders, but gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle there by Weedle. Also number 53, Colin Klein.
That was very good penetration by him. He almost got the shoelace tackle right there.
No gain, 2nd down and 10. Clock rolling, we're now under 4 minutes. That temperature might be getting near the 80-degree mark.
Still warm out for those boys.
Second down and 10. Chance Browning, the quarterback for Lodi. And they'll go out of the eye. Breinig wide to the left. Fake handoff. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. And let's see, that was number 56 on the stop. It's another number not in the program. You know, you only got so many guys. You got to get the numbers right. I guess it's our fault. We should have checked before.
Oh, well.
We apologize.
Hey, first game of the season, right?
If that's you and we didn't call your name, you know, we're sorry.
First game of the season for both of us.
Third down and 13 for Lodi. Browning, two-step drop, going to air it out to Moses, incomplete. Overthrown, and now Lodi's got a decision.
Lodi's asking for a late flag there, maybe a roughing the passer after the pass there.
Got to be four down territory here, I have to believe.
They have to be going for it. But I believe they have all three timeouts left.
And wisely, they're going to use one because this is a big play here. 2:52, the time on the clock. The Spartans on top, 21-14. It is fourth down and 13 for Lodi. Ball at the McFarland 43-yard line.
Right as I say, they have three timeouts left. They decide to take one, so they have two timeouts.
Yeah, it even gives you the timeouts on the scoreboard there. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Again, we'd like to thank our top-notch crew from our cable group here in McFarland, and Eric and all his trained staff for making this possible tonight. We're hoping to have all four of our home games on this year, along with the other sports as well. Andrew, you can do some swimming.
Swimming, I know I was asked to do some swimming. I might help you out with guys basketball every now and then, maybe.
Got to get a cross-country meet on. In fact, down in Monroe, where I'm from and where I've been on the radio, they put cross-country on the radio. I think they've got a meet, an invitational on next Saturday. They got people positioned out on the course.
That's amazing. I know cross-country, we have our first meet next Thursday at DeForest.
Third down, 13, Lodi. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down. Browning. Got a receiver, but was it tipped at the line? Nevertheless, I was watching the receiver. It's incomplete. Ball goes over and downs to the Spartans. They'll take over
Big
at their
play
own 43.
By Colin Klein on that one. Only a three-man rush on that one, John.
Yeah, I was actually watching the coverage and missed that one tipped at the line. So the Spartans take over again. 2:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Leading by 7. One thing for sure, this is a great first game for both of these schools. Every year the game is close. It's a good test for their conference seasons. Of course, the conference season in the Northern Capital with, I think, just 6 teams, just a 5-game schedule.
How long have they been playing each other now? 3 or 4 years?
Maybe even more than that. Here's Stoller. Oh, hang on to that ball. Still going. Look at that. Picks up a couple of extra yards with 4 white shirts on his back. That was all Josh Stoller on that one after the first contact. Yeah, it goes back to the old Capital Conference days when the Spartans used to play Lodi back late 80s and into the 90s.
Good little rivalry that they've had now for the past couple of years now.
I tell you what, for the first game of the season, this has been a pretty well-played game.
That it has.
So second down and 8, 2 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Pitch back stolen, trying to get outside. Hang on to that ball. He's going to lose a couple of yards. Lodi's going to take that timeout with 1:50 to go now with a third down and 11 coming up. Now for Lodi, they have 1 timeout remaining. But again, They don't do you any good at the end of the game if you don't get the ball back. Right now, the Spartans, if they throw and it's incomplete, it stops the clock.
Basically, that's a timeout given to Lodi.
I'm going to guess the Spartans are going to keep the ball on the ground. We'll see.
That would probably be the smart thing to do here. Make Lodi use that last timeout. But then if Lodi stops them and gets the ball back, they go back through the air then.
Sometimes the most predictable things are the things that don't happen, so we'll see.
Yep.
That's why we're up here. And that's why we leave it to the experts on the field. So 3rd down and 11. Silvas and Stolen are going to line up in the backfield. Washington is back in the game. He'll line up at the tight end on the left side. Dallin Weedle will line up wide to the right. Long count. Stolen. Little bit of running room. Gets over the 45, out to the 47. Here is timeout. Number 3 for Lodi. 1:44 the time on the clock. The Spartans are going to, in all likelihood, punt the ball away. 21-14 is our score. McFarland on top by 7. Chad Herbst, the sophomore, getting a workout back there punting tonight.
He's been playing a little cornerback and receiver, I think, so he's been playing all 3 sides of the ball.
So some of our younger kids stepping it up again earlier in the game. Nick Perkle did a nice job on offense. We haven't seen him back on offense.
But he's doing a nice job on defense
Yes.
in that linebacker position.
And Donche now is on the sideline and has got the ice pack off. So,
But he was huge for the Spartans. He basically got him rolling to start off the third quarter.
well, Andrew, they're going to bring. Looks like they're going to bring 8 or 9 here on the rush. Chad Herbst back at his 35. Boland at his 20 to receive the kick. Big rush, gets it off. Ball's going to hit at about the 25, bounces straight up, and it's downed there by number 40. And that's where Lodi's going to put it in play at the 26. So they've got to go 74 yards here in 1:36.
With no timeouts.
With no timeouts.
See if the arm of Browning can get him down the field.
He'll look for Moses.
Yeah, that's been.
And don't rule out Manchester, your tight end.
See if the Spartan cornerbacks now can lock down these receivers, especially Moses and Manchester.
1st and 10, Lodi. Browning looking, penalty marker down. Penalty marker down way back here in the defensive backfield. Could we have a defensive holding? Let's see. No, we just dropped the flag.
Nope.
No. Do they
Coach
call
Ackley.
it defensive hold? It's a 15-yard walk-off against the Spartans that moves the ball out to the 40. Might have been a hold in the defensive backfield, Andrew, considering where the flag came from. 1st and 10, Lodi. 15 the easy way. Browning.
Fumble.
Down he goes. Ball's loose. Who's got it? I think Lodi's on it. Lodi gets it back. 1:14. Time is moving.
Just that three-man
Browning
rush
trying
again.
to rally the troops here. Yep, 3-man rush. Trips to the left. And they run the ball with Mankey. And Mankey gets out near midfield, going to be just shy of the first down. We're down to 50 seconds to go. A thriller here at Schneider Stadium tonight. Third down and short. Browning out of the shotgun. Looking. Ryan intercepted by Keeley. He's up running. 45, 40, 35, 30. Down the sideline, drilled out of bounds.
That will do it for the Spartans.
Down to the 15-yard line. Keeley on the interception. Second interception of the night for the Spartans. And with 28 seconds left on the clock, things are looking good for McFarland here tonight. Boy, he got drilled out of bounds there, too.
Yeah, he did. Well, I saw a lot of his players, a lot of his teammates were just telling him to get down, and that's a smart thing to do, not to fumble the ball there. But he secured it, and Browning just threw it into traffic there, it looked like. Got tipped by one of his own players, and then Keeley was there. Great catch, and secured that ball.
Well, all the Spartans have to do now is Clayton Neitzel just needs to take a knee. Lodi can't stop the clock. Takes the knee. That should do it. Spartans should not have to run another play here. The Lodi faithful filing out. Look at how orderly that is. It's like a single file line all the way across.
That it is.
Kind of like kids leaving for a fire drill.
But
hey, this one's in the books. Season opener tonight. From Lloyd Schneider Stadium, McFarland 21, Lodi 14. A very good high school football game as the pyrotechnics going off there.
Just to top it off.
Well timed, Andrew, a fun game. Spartans get it done. Few injuries tonight. Hopefully be able to bounce back from that.
Yes.
But a good opening win going into that game next week at UW Whitewater against Jefferson.
Who I think is picked to maybe win the Northern Rock Valley or right up there as well, too.
Now, Jefferson's an interesting team. You got to watch them real close because they stay low and they're doing those handoffs. You can't tell who's got the ball.
Don't they do that option offense?
It's worked for them. That'll be a big game next week for your first conference game of the year, but one at a time. They're going to pick up the win tonight.
What an exciting game.
21-14 from Lloyd Schneider Stadium. So again, we'd like to thank our top-notch technical crew who made all this possible tonight. We appreciate it. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks for our next game, and I can't remember who that's against. Maybe Parkview, I'm not sure. But we'll be back in a couple of weeks here, right here from McFarland. So for Andrew Garvey, I'm John Wells saying thanks for watching, everybody.